Hello students, welcome to online earthquake engineering classes. This is Professor Harush Patel. In this particular class, I'm going to solve a numerical problem on static analysis, that is equivalent lateral force procedure. Uh, in the previous class, we have solved one problem, similar type of problem. I'm going to solve it now. See here, just I'll read out the question. For an RCC SMRF building, SMRF means it is a special moment resisting building. For a office, it is office, and importance factor they have given it as 1. Importance factor as 1. You need not to choose the importance factor from code. Okay, importance factor is 1 here. The seismic weights of the floors they have given. W1 for roof, it is 3000 kilonewton. W2, W3, W4 are equal to 4200 kilonewton. These W2, W3 and W4 are equal to 4200 kilonewton. The story heights are for ground story it is 4.2 meter, first story it is 3.2 meter, second story it is 3.2 meter, and third story it is 3.2 meter. Okay, now the building is founded on a hard soil. They are saying that the building is founded on a hard soil and it is situated in zone 4. Okay, determine the seismic forces by equivalent lateral force procedure. This is the question here. According to equivalent lateral force procedure, we need to solve it. That is static analysis. Now, by equivalent lateral force procedure, total seismic weight of the building. First, we need to calculate the seismic weight of the building. You know how to calculate the seismic weight of the building. Here, we need not to calculate or we need not to find individual seismic weights. They have given the seismic weights. Just we need to add it, that to get a total seismic weight. Here, capital W is equals to W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. W1 is 3000 and W2, W3, W4 are 4200. Just add it, you will get capital W, that is total seismic weight of the building, that is equals to 15,600 kilonewton. Next comes is computation of base shear. We know before computation of the base shear, we want SA by G value and we want a time period value. To calculate SA by G, we want time period. For that, now we'll calculate the time period or natural period. We can say time period is equals to, for buildings without infill walls, we'll consider this particular formula, that is 0.075 into h raised to 0.075 for RCC building without infill wall. This formula is for RCC building without infill wall. Okay, here what is this h indicates means h is the, as I told you in the previous class, it is height of the building from the base. Here total height of the building you can measure it. This is 4.2 plus 3.2 plus 3.2 plus 3.2. It comes around 13.8. that is your total height of the building. By using this height, we can calculate the time period. Okay, this time period, you know already, the time period is going to vary from the height itself. Time period Tn is equals to 0.075 into 13.8 raised to 0.75, and your time period comes around 0.537. You can type it in calculator, you will get this particular answer. Okay, next comes is, and we need to calculate SA by G value. SA by G value for hard soil. Why for hard soil? Here they have given that the building is founded on a hard soil. For that, we are going to do it, we are going to calculate it for hard soil. Okay, here for hard soil, we know that the formula is for SA by G for hard soil, it is 1 by Tn. Here you know the value of Tn, just substitute it. 1 by Tn is 0.537. You will get the answer as SA by G is equals to 1.862. Okay, this is okay. After calculating SA by G, now we need to take the value of zone factor from the table number 3 from IS 1893. Okay, that the value I have taken it here 0.24. I have told you how to take the values from IS 1893 2002 for zones. If you want, you can see the previous videos. Okay, here importance factor I is equals to 0 1 1. They have given it in this problem. Directly I have taken it from the problem itself. Okay, now a response reduction factor, if it is a special moment resisting frame. If it is ordinary moment resisting frame, this value is going to change. Here it is, they have given it as SMRF, that is special moment resisting frame. For that it is from IS 1893 2006 to 2016. From there only I have taken it. That is R is equals to 5U. Now VB is equals to AH into W. You know what is VB? VB is a base shear, AH is a horizontal acceleration coefficient, where W is the your seismic weight, total seismic weight of that particular building. Here how to calculate AH? To calculate the AH, there is a formula is equals to Z by 2 into I by R into SA by G. Z by 2 I by R SA by G. You need to remember this. Okay, Z by 2 I by R SA by G. Now here Z is zone factor, it is 0.24. just I have input the value here, zone 0.24 divided by 2 into 1 divided by R is 1 means your I, it is importance factor 1, and your R is 5U into this SA by G value. SA by G value you people have got it as 1.862. okay, just substitute this in your calculator, input this values in your calculator, and you can get this kind of answer, that is 0.044688. this will be your horizontal acceleration coefficient, that is AH, you can say. Next, so VB is equals to AH into W. You know this is your AH, this coefficient value you can take it here into this 15,600, that is weight, seismic weight of the building. Now you got the, by multiplying these two you will get base shear. This is base shear, that is 697.133 kilo Newton. Okay, I have written the directly units here. You need not to forget to write units here. This is kilo Newton. Okay, now first again computation of lateral forces at each story. You need to find out this is the base shear. You need to find out the story shears, at each story. How to find out those story shears? First you need to have this particular table over here, the story weight in kilonewton, that is height from the base, and this is Wi hi square, this into this and square of your height, and this Wi hi square divided by summation of Wi hi square. The summation of Wi hi square means this particular value. Here this is summation, this is summation of Wi hi square, this value. This to get this particular value, what you need to do, this value divided by this value, you will get this. To get this value divided by this, you will get this. This value divided by this, you will get this. Similarly, this value divided by this, you will get this. This value divided by this itself, you will get 1. Okay, now Qi is equals to VB into Wi square divided by summation of Wi square. This Qi indicates it is a story shear. So I is the story in which it is. Okay, here the first one is Qi is equals to VB into this particular thing. VB is base shear, this value, this is 697.133. this value multiplied by this means this coefficient is this, you can multiply here and you will get this particular value. This VB into this value, you will get this. VB into this, you will get this. VB into again this, you'll get this, VB into this, you'll get the same thing. Okay, here you will get the total base shear. You can add this, it will come around the same thing. And here therefore the base shear VB is equals to 697.13 kilonewton we got, and the total lateral forces at each story are Q1 is equals to 295.584 kilonewton. Sorry, this is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 we have found here. These are your story shears. Okay, by this I conclude this video, and in coming classes or coming video lectures, I am going to solve some more problems on the static analysis. Okay, thank you.